All right, welcome back to another Messages of Hope, intuitive tarot and oracle reading. I'm glad that you're here. Remember that these are not predictive, simply intended to be a source of hope for you in some way in your life. And you're always encouraged to take what resonates, leave what does not, and see how this supports you in trusting messages you've already received through your own intuition. Okay, I'm going to do something a little different again here. I'm going to pull from a few different decks, including one deck that I don't believe I've used at all in any of these. And I'm looking at these as a few random messages. And so let's see what comes through. I've got 4 decks in front of me. I'm going to start by pulling from the Karma Cards deck. And these have lots of interesting bits of information. And let's see. What wants to come through? This is elements. Okay, what do we have? Well, I'm going to do one card from each deck first, and then we're going to see how it all comes together. I'm going to pull from the Coffee Cup Oracle next. What's one card to go with this message? Pulling one card from each deck. Or, of course, what comes out, right? Sometimes we get more than one. Okay, there we go. And thank you for being here with me. Woo, that was fun. I hope you saw that. I hope that showed up on camera. Okay, and one from the Every Day is a New Day deck. Let's see. Okay, no. What one message wants to come through here? Okay. Okay, so I have 4 cards. Let's see here. Oh. Okay, so the first, again, these are random impromptu messages here, okay? So the first message I'm seeing, and I'll show the cards in just a moment, is did you or someone you know get stood up at the altar or feel like you were in a one-sided relationship that the other person never showed up, the other person was not there, the other person did not I could say didn't pull their weight. I could say didn't fill their role, do their part, and yet maybe they weren't supposed to, right? Maybe this is a bigger lesson about you learning how to stand on your own. I don't know. What I have here is so there. That's. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna come right back. Okay, interesting. I had paused the recording at 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, ready, set, go. So what I wanted to look up. So this is the card that came through the Karma Cards deck. And I wanted to see up what the second house represents. So this card talks about, it has astrology in here, the planets, it has all sorts of things. And it's highlighting the second house. Well, the second house, now I'm not an expert in all this stuff. That's what I was kind of just looking up just to better understand it a little bit. In the context of all of this and what I was reading, what I get is this situation is speaking to your sense of self-worth, or at least there could be an element of that related to all of this. So your sense of self-worth, what you think that you are worth. And you may not have had, or maybe now don't have, I'm not sure. You may either have now or had in the past a low sense of self-worth. And maybe you did not, because we have here a bride standing by herself, and we have what looks to be a powerful man in the reverse. If we put this upright, it says standing your ground, but he's not. He didn't show up. And guess what? And so this card is really highlighting you not getting what you need, not getting what you are worth, which could be related to your beliefs about yourself. But guess what? Every Day's a New Day card came out. It says, keep going. This is not where your story ends. This was just a plot twist, baby. It was just a plot twist. Card number 7. And this is also card number 7. So that's our first message. If you were in a scenario where maybe you were not valuing yourself enough, and therefore other people or another person in particular were not valuing you, keep going. It was just a plot twist. And of course there's self-love and self-worth for you to begin to cultivate more of within your life. But this is not where your story ends. That was just part of it. Okay, let's reshuffle. Let's pull some more. Let's see what else wants to come through. And that was a pretty fascinating, complete first message, wasn't it? Okay, let's see what wants to come out next. I'm going to go in the reverse now. I'm going to pull from the Every Day is a New Day deck first. Okay, what message wants to come through first? Okay. And then we're going to pull from the tarot next. Okay, okay, we got a few there, but that's okay. And then the Coffee Cup Oracle. Okay. Oh, that was way too many. Way too many. Putting it back. Okay, what message? Okay, there we go. And last but not least, let's see what message wants to come through here. We got 2. Oh, 3. What the what? Okay. Okay, let's see how it all comes together. Okay, first glance, I'm getting a story of rebirth. But as part of that is recognizing what literally your body is communicating to you. So we have here first, what is your body telling you right now? What is your body telling you right now? And then we've got, you might be having a headache. You might be having some arthritis in the hands. You might be having some backaches. And then we've got pregnancy. So you could very well literally be in a state of giving birth, about to give birth. You might be pregnant. This says pregnancy, wealth, and peacock. So of course there can be meanings beyond just literally being pregnant. You could be pregnant with, manifesting goals and wishes, your dreams, right? Making your dreams come true. Let's take a look at what we have over here. I feel, we've got a few things here, and these have way too many messages for me to be sharing all of them. What I get a sense of is, if this is speaking to someone who's literally physically pregnant, maybe you've tried for a very long time to have a baby. Maybe you've been very dedicated to that process. And here you are in the process of about to birth some results of that. And there's sort of people say that, when a woman's pregnant, she eventually starts nesting, right? Getting the nest ready and gathering everything, making sure everything's in place for when the baby shows up. And I feel like there's an element of feeling that like the animals are showing up. We've got here the Leo, the lion. We've got the Capricorn. I believe that's a goat, Capricorn goat. And then we also have Scorpio. There's both a snake and a scorpion here. I just feel like, it's like kind of like a barn, like nature, animals, like the kingdom, right? The animal kingdom showing up to, this could be reflective somehow of the story of, Mary and Joseph and baby Jesus in a manger and not having a place to stay and staying in a barn. This could be you in the process of birthing something that's going to be really powerful. And of course, what does that mean first? It means that you are really powerful to birth it, but that what you are also bringing forth is going to bring so much more power and goodness and light to the world. Well, yeah, and we also have the peacock here. There are a lot of animals here. You could be a pregnant woman who has lots of animals. I don't know. This could have been a very long journey with a high peak. A lot of challenges, a lot of feeling like you're going uphill, and could have felt like it was a struggle, or just like, am I ever going to get there, or when are the challenges and the obstacles going to end? Yeah, you could have felt like you've been on a very long journey, like you've really gone the distance. But look at that, this is the ocean card, and that we could see that as either a sunset or a sunrise. I see it more so as a sunset, as in, your journey is coming to a close, like the challenges are coming to a close. You're about to embark on a new day. It's going to be okay. It's going to be way better than okay. You'll see. The numbers 52, 45, or 65, or 72 could be significant. And, I'm really just getting like, hang in there, right? Don't give up. Don't give up. If you tend to see number synchronicities, maybe you've been seeing 222 lately, which, what if you trusted yourself more in this situation? So, I know when I tend to get towards like the end of something, there's this feeling of just like, wanting to be done already, right? Like, it's like you're in that home stretch where you've just got this much more to go, and yet that much can sometimes feel so much more daunting than all of this that you've done up to that point, right? That senioritis experience. If you're having some of that, then I'm here to say, keep the faith. Don't give up. Dig deep. You are right in that critical moment where you're about to cross the threshold. You're about to have that new day experience. Take a chance on yourself. Take a chance on yourself. Remember that you get to be the leader of your own life. What are your goals? As much as you need to, maybe shift focus so that you can refocus on what the goal is, right? Keep the goal in mind. Keep your eye on the goalpost, and keep going. Okay, and I will leave you with, look at all these little lights all around you. So much help, so many miracles, so many things happening in the background that maybe you see, maybe you don't see, maybe you've seen, but you haven't been trusting. Trust. You're doing a great job. You are almost there. Keep going. And listen to what your body is telling you, because that's going to give you clues about what to shift, adjust, what the current messages are, as well as how to, support yourself in having an easier journey along the way, right? As you pay attention to the small signs and messages your body gives you, then you can go, "Ooh, okay, let me do something different there. Oh, okay, that feels better." Right? Okay, this feels complete. I'm going to close this one out. Let's move on to another random message. I hope you like these. I like them. I sometimes am like, we'll see. But I like it. I think it's fun. And feel free to let me know where you are joining from today, or what's going on in your world, or better yet, how is this message resonating for you? I would love to hear that. And I appreciate all of you, whether you are new or whether you are returning here. So grateful to have you. It's really great to connect with some of you in the comments. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's start with another deck first. I'm going to start now with the tarot deck first. This feels kind of like a game show where everyone gets a turn to go first. Okay, what is the new message? New random messages of hope. To add light and love to your day. What is the next message of hope? Okay. Oh, that was neat how that came out. We have 2 from that deck. Okay, gonna move over to the Oracle. Let's see what message goes with this newest one. Okay, awesome. And we're doing good on time. I love it. Okay, let's see here. And I will just say, you may have noticed that I haven't been doing as many of these recently. And so, yes. Yep. Still doing my best to incorporate them into my day. My schedule is shifting a bit lately, but I love to do this. So I will continue to show up when I can, where I can. So I just appreciate your patience and thank you for being here still. Okay, we got 2 for this one. One went on the floor, so let me get that one. And guess what? When I went to grab the one on the floor, we have a bonus message, a card from another deck that had fallen on the floor that I hadn't seen and hadn't picked up before. So that is likely relevant somehow to this next reading. So let's see what we have. Let's flip everything over. Okay, so this looks like a message of someone who is, you have manifested, or you are experiencing some sort of fulfillment of, of your wishes, your dreams. You're having some degree of success. You're feeling, you feel like you're in a space of thriving and abundance, joy, celebration. And there may be some element of either just kind of like this runs really deep for you. This means a lot to you, right? To be in this space of fulfillment. And there might be some like ribbon of self-sabotage or fear that is lingering in the background that doesn't serve. And yet maybe you're not quite sure what to do about it. And it could be something that well, I feel like it would be something that's showing up through you, something that is with, what am I trying to say? Something that's showing up both internally but also externally. So there could be another person that's showing up in your world, or just another circumstance or experience or whatever that's showing up as a reflection of the self-sabotage that you might be internally energetically creating. And what I simply see here is, it's like, when we've manifested something, then It's all about alignment. It's all about you aligning with what it is that you want to manifest new. And so what does that feel like? How do you embody that energy? How can you embody that more? How can you maintain that momentum and being in that space? What serves you to be able to do that? And then once you've manifested it, are there new beliefs that show up? What can you do to continue to maintain and stay in that space and not revert backwards? Right? So this is where there could be some, maybe you've manifested something that you're like, oh my gosh, this is so big. And there could be some limiting beliefs in the background that are kind of rising to the surface that if they go unlooked, they could potentially, right, kind of undo some things that you've already created for yourself. And all that's required here is for you to simply be aware of it and to check yourself, work on that. So to begin to shift that limiting belief, to, process whatever that emotion is about. Let your feelings be your guide. Let your feelings communicate to you. Yeah, not denying parts of yourself. So let me show you what some of the cards are. We have here, rejoice in celebration and fulfillment of wishes. So this is basically the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. These are 2 very happy, whole feeling cards. This is people coming together and just celebrating and just having a great time. And this is success. And this is you standing in your power, you knowing your worth and you being the leader of your own life. And then here we have, this says snake and desire attraction. And I see this in 2 ways. I see this where you are fully enveloped by what you've created and your wishes. And it flows all through you. And at the same time, there could be some element that might want to kind of like, I don't know, choke or kind of suffocate some of that out of you. But you ultimately have the power here. And so with your scenario, there may be some level of you accepting your feelings and what's going on internally so you can move through and beyond this. And at the same time, there might be some element of needing to defend yourself. I don't know why exactly. Or just simply defend what you've already created, right? As a form of protection, you want to be able to protect it and defend it by clearing out anything that could sabotage or choke the life out of what you've manifested. We also have here, when you say yes, the universe will show you how. And then we also have, no matter where you are today, you may have heard me say this many times before, no matter where you are today, it does not have to be where you are tomorrow. Every day is always a new day. So even if you've started to backslide a little bit because some of this self-sabotage is showing up, it's okay. It's okay. You can still salvage and save everything, right? Everything is a lesson. And yet we can also get to the point where we choose to not have to learn our lessons through struggle. Last but not least, we have here, this is the bonus card. We have shining light. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. So you might be in this space where you are shining your light even more brightly, and this could be calling up some fear within you. My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. And so as you're in this space of releasing limiting beliefs, you might choose to say, okay, I'm going to release fear and replace it with strength. I'm going to replace it with knowing who I am. I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. If you're an Abraham Hicks fan, then you know that there is only the stream of well-being. And the only reason why we experience something less than that is because somewhere energetically we might be pinching something off through our doubt, through our fear. And so ask for help with those thoughts. Ask for help. I love and accept myself as a soul, and I discover the light that dwells in me. Yeah, this is you absolutely expanding and owning your light. You might have some sort of mantle or altar or menorah, candelabra that is significant to you. There may be something about a pyramid that resonates for you. You might be Jewish. I don't know, getting some of that too. Let's see what's at the bottom of. Yeah, okay. You are in such a good space right now. And yet this little bit of self-sabotage, doubt, fear, whatever it is that's creeping up to the surface, there might be a part of you that thinks it feels like this. Like, oh my gosh, oh no, right? Obstacles and challenges, and you've got the ghost in the water that I've talked about before, right? You might be feeling like it's like this. It's not that big. It's not that heavy. It's not that heavy yet. It's not that heavy yet. You have already manifested this. You've come this far. You've come this far. You know what this is like. And now you're getting used to this. And so it could be easy to revert back to, oh no. No. You have the universe on your side. I even want to say, although this snake is wrapped around this woman, she's the one with the power here. Like, she's the one holding the snake. You get to choose. You get to redirect those thoughts. You get to choose something different. If you've had a history of feeling like you've sabotaged certain things in your past, you get to choose to do things differently this time. Let yourself actually get to that next level. Shine your light. Shine your light. It's a beautiful gift for you and the world. How does it get better than this? Right? Instead of, it doesn't get better than this, how does it get better than this? That's coming from an abundance mindset. That's coming from a, what was the other phrase I was just going to use? The perspective of simply knowing that there are infinite possibilities, literally, including for yourself. And so, oh my goodness, for you to get to that next level and then be able to maintain it, oh my goodness, how amazing. Because even though you're here right now, this is not the end. How does it get better than this? You want to appreciate and savor and enjoy and be grateful and appreciative of this as it is right now. But this is also just a moment in time. This is also a phase, right? At some point, you're going to move beyond whatever this is, which could be another experience of celebration and fulfillment on some other manifestation, some other journey, right? Let's say that you've just completed, you've just graduated from college, right? Wow, what a big accomplishment. And now you're like, oh gosh, what do I do with that, right? Well, you're going to end up manifesting an amazing job or career or business, whatever it is that you have your heart set on, you want to accomplish. And eventually you're going to go, oh my gosh, I did that, right? At one point, just getting the degree felt huge. And then the next thing is, right, because there's always going to be another thing. We always want to take time to savor and appreciate and enjoy the now moment. And yet there's always still something else we can move towards and achieve. And so if that can be any source of support for you in helping to just kind of make it easier to realize that, yeah, I'm going to normalize this right now, right? Where you are right now, I'm going to normalize this degree of success and fulfillment and how good this feels and how amazing this is. Because rather than go backwards, right, or go down, however you want to look at it, rather than go backwards, you'd rather move forward. So we want to normalize this so that you can eventually get to the next celebratory moment and phase in your life. You deserve that. You deserve all the success and abundance and fulfillment that you desire. You are worth it. It is possible. When you say yes, and that's all that's required, the universe will show you how. Trust and believe are inherent all throughout this as well. Okay. Ooh, okay. Let's look here. Yeah. Look at this. What if you can only make a right decision in this scenario? So there could be a degree of indecision that you might feel is hindering where you are right now. But what if you can only make a right decision? Know where you're headed and let that continue to guide you. Okay, I'm going to conclude. We are complete for this series of random messages of hope. I hope you found this useful, enjoyable. Let me know what you're taking away down in the comments. And I so appreciate your likes, subscribes, shares, your comments, all of that. Thank you so much for being here. Have an amazing day. And please, please, please always remember how amazing you are and that every day truly is a new day. Your possibilities are infinite. Have an amazing day. Bye for now.